Mr. Mike Sneizek.
I just like that song. I gotta find the funny part of the stage. No, I'm in public speaking. Actually in information technology. Other than being a suicide bomber, it's the only way you get in a room with 72 virgins. No, public speaking is not easy. First of all, you have to pretend everybody's naked, but don't tell them that, because it gets creepy. And actually, I was traveling this week. Planes are bad. If you speak, you got to go on planes. Planes are bad. I was disrupted, and 2 hours. They had to find flight attendants on Air Canada. Not pilots, not a plane, flight attendants. I said, how long? I went up to the friend, I said, how long does it take you guys to find a gay guy and an old lady? I am condemned to middle seats with Air Canada. I was running through this airport. I wasn't gonna make it. I go in there, everybody's done this, except I'm old. Right? I've got bags and I got laptops and I run through and the door closes behind me and I sit down and I'm like this, I'm in pain. And the flight attendant comes up, maybe she heard my comments, comes up and says, crushed nuts? I said, no, bad knees. I guess I look like I had crushed nuts. Anyway, I've been married for 30 years. Come on, applause. To the same woman. Okay, close. I have a friend who's been married 30 years too, but to 5 different women. Yeah. He told his son, he said, you know, son, don't get married. Just find a gorgeous looking woman who hates your guts and buy her a house. It's true, actually. Actually, I was always making people laugh on purpose or not on purpose. It started in grade school. I was, the class clown. Do we have any teachers here? Let's hear it for the teachers. Go on strike then. No, I was loud, obnoxious, the class clown. And what really pissed them off? Perfect attendance. I never missed a day. Maybe it had something to do with my mother. I have 3 children. We gave them biblical names. Satan, Lucifer, little Elzebub. Okay, that's not quite true, but it was in jest. I saw this article today. People were complaining about, they named their child Car. It was a female car. They named it, and then they were complaining to the school board because people were making fun of her. Like as in, oh, I'd really like to drive that car. Maybe I could drive, And I'm going, well, it doesn't really matter. There was in the same article, there was a hippie family named their kid Echo, 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 Echo. I'm not sure if it was 1 word or several. And there was even Felicia. Yes, an O away from happiness. But it doesn't matter. They made fun of everybody's name. They made fun of Mike. They make fun of any. What's your name, sir? Stu. This just as an example, this is what they do in school. They'd say, Stu, you're a fucking asshole. Okay. People know Stu. But names, we could just pick up anybody. Gloria, you're a fucking asshole. The kids do it. They do it. I spend a lot of time with Americans. I love Americans, but don't fight them. Mainly because they have a big army. But don't fight them. If they think Canada's cold, if they still think we're walking around in snowshoes, let them think so. Because you can't fight them. They asked me, I said, oh, was it rough with the metric system? Oh, I said, oh, was it rough? I lost a ton of weight. 30 degrees seemed warm to me, and God, can I drive fast. And no matter what they say, oh, I guess it's cold up this time of year. It's July. I said, actually, you know, you can see through that 49th parallel, but it's really a lot colder on the other side. We got a big door. No global warming here, man. We built the door. You can't see it. You try and cross the border, you hit against the door. Right? And their accents. I love their accents, though. Right? Like Americans, I don't even know how they can dominate the world. Jimmy Carter goes, I think you Palestinians should back off a little bit. They're not. They have to be like what I consider the Russians. The Russians have a problem. Their accent makes them scary right away. I think the Palestinians should back off. Like you're just scared to death. Right? They can say a nursery rhyme and be scary. That's why all the James Bond characters are always Russian. Right? You know, like, liar, liar, pants on fire. Right? You can't, you know, Jimmy Carter, liar, liar, pants on fire. What is he doing? That's not scary. The other thing they do is they look into the sun. Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's scary, right? You know, comedians do this all the time because they can't see it, right? They're looking in this, but they've got their eyes squinting, right? Robert De Niro made a fortune doing that. Just pretending he looked in the sun. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Just amazing, right? Now I've been Christmas shopping. Anybody been Christmas shopping? Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Best Buy, Amazon showroom. But I know they're looking at me, so I have the phone out and I'm doing comparative shopping. But I'm so used to talking to it. Search big screen TV, 42 inches, S35947. Right? I'm doing this, and the guy from Best Buy goes, "Sir, we're closed." How did I get in here? But what was really, really crazy is there was a Scottish guy doing the same thing, but he can't whisper. So he's got a big screen TV, S49, 44. What? Please repeat. And he's doing this over and over again. So he goes through it. He goes, price comparison, say password. I'm not going to fucking tell you my password. Anyway, he goes on. He goes on, S42, 95. He's going, then he goes, this is perfect. Password, it's encrypted. Freedom. Anyway, thanks, folks. You're great.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mike Sneizek. And now it's